Welcome back to Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth. Last time we completed 2 more side quests and gained a new unison skill by Yosuke and Yukiko. And this time we're going to be doing another special screening, and this time we'll actually be finishing off the last floor of Junessic Land. But this is a very special screening. I actually didn't realize this because I wasn't paying attention to the ticket description. Defeat the Chicken Kid. We are going on an F.O.E hunt this time. The Chicken Kid is Kamo City's self-proclaimed guardian. He patrols day and night, but is so draconian that he is quashing the very peace he believes in. Yay! Yay! The time has come to finally kill an F.O.E. So I do like that defeating F.O.Es has been made into like an actual side quest this time. I'm pretty sure all of them were optional in the first... Oh wait, no. In the first queue there was a request to defeat the festival dudes. That was an F.O.E in the 4th Labyrinth. But other than that, every F.O.E was pretty much optional. But yeah, that thing is only about level... Let me actually just check the data mine. It's level 16. And it has quite a few weaknesses, so I am gonna be able to show off some pretty funny Link shenanigans here. And even though it's not actually a request to do so, I will be taking down the Buster Girl as well, which is a lot tougher than Chicken Kid. But it also has a weakness that I can exploit with Links at this point. I always took Chie for more of a red meat girl than chicken, but I guess she likes any kind of meat, especially if it's dinosaur. I'm glad they're talking about just eating the slab of meat that it's carrying and not the actual Chicken Kid itself. But yeah, it's possible that 1, it could just be totally fake meat. Also, that's a great line. Or 2, it could be, like, horribly rotten and will give us all food poisoning. But we've been insanely lucky with dodging food poisoning so far, with, you know, the pitcher plant sauce. So, which they have a lot left over, so they'll probably be eating this with that sauce, but yeah. It's a meat buffet! I feel like that's the kind of option Joker would have back in Persona 5. Okay, so I guess this one's meant to be done shortly after you get Yosuke, but I've already been using him quite a bit here. Yeah, I do like how some characters have different motivations for doing the special screenings. Yes, now fortunately this is the easiest F.O.E in the game, but that's not really saying much. It does have a weakness to a certain status ailment that I will be exploiting, hopefully. But first, I am going to go Velvet Room because there is something that I can make that will facilitate some crazy Link shenanigans. I can finally make Mezuki. Oh, also Setanta. Oh, Nuclear Strike Link is going to be kind of decent for the upcoming boss, although Makoto already has that. I could pass down double, triple Link to you via Matador, but how much money do I have right now? I've got a decent amount, because I really want Mezuki, because Bestial Roar is an incredible buff. Yeah, I've actually got to go with this, because this will give me enough inheritance slots to pass down double Link, triple Link, and the other Link skills I need. Double Link, Triple Link, Electrike Link, Ice Strike Link. This is gonna be fun. Okay, thankfully no accident. I know you all want to see the accident animation, but I could not afford an accident with that one. Oh, and I can still go Pele and Matador into Setanta. The problem with this is that oh, do I go for the double and triple Link, or do I go for Disarm, Scarecrow, and Bind Arts? Actually, do I really need to buy back Matador at this point? Because Masai is... Oh, actually, I did want Matarunda for the boss. I guess I can go, double link, triple link, and Matarunda. But yeah, definitely buying back Pele. I probably don't need to buy back Matador anymore. Come back, Pele, I need you! You know, I wouldn't mind getting back Caladrius as well, because of that, Resist Elec and Null confusion. Alright, one thing people pointed out to me was that, I think this is the reason why I used Armut in my first playthrough. Armut eventually learns Bound Arts, not to be confused with Bind Arts. Bound Arts raises critical hit ratio versus enemies inflicted with binds, and given that you want to bind enemies all the time, that's a very good skill. So they want me to use Yosuke, and Chie here. And I'm gonna bring Femsi as well. I've kind of got redundant physical attackers here, so I hope this ends up going well. Okay, our target is pretty far into this place. And I just realized that I'm only using one navigator here, so I really need to equip my field navigator at this point, because if I went... Because I've currently got the battle one, but I might miss some chests if I use the field one. Yeah, very far to the south. Yeah, I'm one of those people in real life who doesn't have a very good sense of smell. Of course, Teddy has the excuse of being a bear. I wonder if his smell still works in human form. Well, yeah, we're definitely picking up something that is going to be beefing with us soon. I've only recently learned that slang of, like, beefing with someone. And now, suddenly, Morgana's interested. We got meat, we got treasure. There's something for everyone here. Well, actually, no, meat, treasure, and fighting strong opponents. Definitely something for everyone here. I'm sure at least one, like, every party member we have has at least one of those three motivations. I mean, Yosuke needs both food and money, so he's conflicted here. She is conflicted too. Well, given the treasure is one time only, I'm obviously going to take the treasure path. And so to make absolutely sure that I don't miss it, I am switching over to the field navigator persona. Yep, I can already detect one. 1,000 yen. In fact, I actually think I forgot to sell my stuff from the other special screening. So how's my inventory looking? Oh, interesting. I may have to end up dumping some, like, common treasures. Because F.O.Es are guaranteed to drop certain things. And I want their drops because their drops unlock things in the shop. They like to give you these off-footers in the special screenings. I thought there'd be something here. And another one here. Yeah, it's mostly just a lot again. And it doesn't look like there's any more. So, I have Femsi up at the front of the formation to use her Fire Link, because that's what this thing is weak to. I have Che in the back, weirdly, because she's got the debuffer persona. Yep, here it is. I actually tried making fried chicken myself a little while back, and let's just say that it fries very quickly, so you need to be ready to pull it out of the pot, otherwise it just goes all black. I burned some of it. It was actually kind of an interesting thing. I had to find kimchi juice for the marinade. You marinate the chicken for 24 hours before you actually fry it, but I had to find kimchi juice for that, and that actually took me a while. It's actually more common at, like, Western organic stores than it is in Asian stores. So yeah, what I want is to find a way to hit this thing from the side. Because I don't want it to hit me from the front. I did that fight just because of the extra persona in Zukubark. Well, again, I love Zukubark and Raidou, but not as good here. Okay, I don't have any healing on this party. That could be problematic. But okay, yeah, thanks to wasting some time in in that battle, I can hit this thing from the side.
It's the Chicken Man!
And get a player advantage.
F.O.E かよ。やべえな。
みんな無茶はダメだよ。ここは逃げて。
No, it isn't, Risei. We can do this. So, the Chicken Kid. Chicken Kid is weak to fire and also is weak to confusion. There's a higher chance of inflicting confusion on it. As for other ailments, it's immune to paralysis, can't be knocked down, obviously immune to instant death, and it is 50% resistant to poison, hex, magic bind, and strength bind, 25% resistance to, 75% resistant to sleep, and agility bind has a normal chance of working on it. It also doesn't really have that many moves, but they're all quite strong, at least if you run into it early in the game. However, we're going to go straight for the Fire Strike Link, the Kunai backup, and let's see, yeah, you're just going to attack. And you're gonna, let's see. You know what? I wonder if that's potentially useful. And you're gonna go for the Pulimpa. So with its vulnerability to confusion, it is very easy to shut this thing down. So Kunai back up as go. Maybe next turn I'll set up the attack buff. So yeah, Femc's unique passive makes it so that every hit of the Link is gonna be doing more and more damage. So yeah, that will continue to compound. And yet, there goes the confusion. So, it's fairly locked down in what it can do now. So at this point, it's mostly just a game of keep the link combos going. Oh, wait. I forgot to equip my battle persona, dang it. Okay, well, it's fine. Let's just Fire Strike Link, attack, and attack! Yeah, Kunai Backup is extremely fun for Link builds. So yeah, that first one did about 160. This second one is gonna do, like 170. Now we've got the third Link going with the resonance. It does like 180. Yeah, it's like 15% more damage every time. And I think that's actually the max number of links from Fire Strike Link at this point. Oh, here we go. Our unison skill. So yeah, you can obviously tell this F.O.E is way beneath us at this point. But I wanted to wait to fight it until we got the request to. And now we have another weakness hit with Naruto. Now, okay, here's something really funny. I actually think if an enemy hits themselves in confusion, it actually will trigger links on itself. I think I don't totally quote me on that, but I want to say I've seen that happen, at least in the first queue. Okay, yeah, it's not true critical eye. True critical eye is the one we really will want, but thankfully Link skills have priority. Oh great, I got it. No, okay, no, it still works. No cut-in made me worried that it wasn't going to hit, but yeah. This thing is likely extremely dead right now. Oh yeah, Yosuke is critting a lot because he's motivated and also because of panic. Well, I guess it makes sense for Cheer to get the killing blow. So, when you defeat an F.O.E, a few things happen. You are guaranteed to get a rarer persona, or in other words, a persona that's from the next, like, usually a little stronger than normal. However, this is, like, a little stronger than normal by the standards of floor 1 of Kamoshidaman, so it's not actually that great. Also, F.O.Es have multiple item drop slots. They are guaranteed to drop their first item, which in this guy's case is the Fine Comb. And they've got a chance of dropping the other two items. Now, one of the things they can drop is wildcards, which lets you transfer skills to main personas. Obviously you want those. I didn't get lucky with the drop there, but I'll have more chances. That's pretty much what you're saying there. It's not just Niku, it's Niku. It has an honorific in front of it, because she likes meat that much. All's well that ends well, right? Because the chicken's been effing destroyed. Yeah, I knew it, we was fake meat. Well, if only we had Ray around from Q1, she probably would eat that. Sometimes, like, the plastic food you see, like in previews, in restaurants is actually looks nicer than the real thing. Oh wow, that just reminds me of, there's a TV show in Australia that does a segment called Product versus Pack Shot, which is like the advertising versus how the thing actually looks, and some of the food ones are hilarious. Maybe it wears meat cologne? Yeah, I wouldn't want to give any business to any hamburger joint that's endorsed by Kamoshidaman, so let's not. This is just reminding me, though, of the time I was in Akihabara, and I was like, I really should have. There was, like, a hamburger place that I could have gone to. I probably should have, because turned out I was holding out for something better, and then I didn't eat lunch all day, and when I got back, I was fine the whole time, until I got back to the hotel when I, collapsed. So yeah, pro tip, make sure you always eat lunch when you're traveling. I do like that Yosuke appreciates just how, you know, well painted it is. But unfortunately, we're gonna get taken right out of the labyrinth because I want to go back in and fight the Buster Girl. Yeah, otsukare-sama just means, like, good job. It literally means you must be tired. Even Elizabeth wants meat. Yeah, I feel like if this was fully voice acted, she would have said sniffle sniffle out loud. Doesn't Yunaka actually do that in Engage? I think she does. Oh. Well, we have fried phoenixes. That's like one better. Oh boy, well, that offer is gonna be delayed for you by 5 years, and you'll probably would have forgotten about it by then. It would be really funny, though, if, like, one day, like, you know, during the time of, like, just after Persona 5, like, Yusuke just stops by an Inaba and is just like, I somehow felt like I was promised fried chicken here, on this specific date. You know what would be hilarious, though? What if they actually did, like, just briefly stop by an Inaba during a Haru's crazy driving session in Strikers? Like, I can imagine they would actually have time for that on the way to Osaka. Like, where actually is Inaba in Japan? I wonder if anyone's ever tried to work that out. I don't think it's actually, like, established where it is exactly. Yeah, see, I like how just like Teddy, Yosuke's positive traits, there's more emphasis on it in, this game. And by these guys, he means Chie and Teddy specifically. And yeah, it is true, like, some characters do have the flaw of, like, you know, going out of their way to help people too much at the expense of themselves. I do like it when that is done, although I fully admit that the reason why I appreciate that is because, like, both my mother and my sister have that exact personality type. There was actually a really good episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic about that phenomenon as well. A Health with Information, I think it's called. It involves Fluttershy, and she's a goated character, so yeah. Always usually Fluttershy episodes don't miss, but that's a tangent for another day. Yeah, he's kind of got the same mentality as Makoto and Haru, being like, I had to make up for only joining the team later. He's like in the, joining late within their respective parties team. And he won't be the last. There'll be a couple of people in the P3 party who take longer to join too. There's kind of a reason why they take longer to join, though, because they're both disgustingly broken, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah, Yosuke fans are eating well in this quest. I would say literally, but actually no. Not literally, because we didn't get any meat. Oh, this is really nice. People really like you. Not so much in the West. Yosuke is by far the most popular bro character in Japan, and I suspect that might be why he gets so much attention in spin-offs. I mean, it helps that Yosuke doesn't really make any sleazy or potentially homophobic remarks in Q2, but yeah.
Thank you.
What is it with wind speedsters and saying random English? Don't worry, Elizabeth will have chicken one day. Let's hope that doesn't come from the takoyaki place in Persona 3, because then the chicken's probably made out of something weird that isn't chicken. Oh. Reset ripped my mind there. Oh, okay, Kanji leveled up. Nice. Yeah, him getting Endure naturally is great. And plentiful wheat that lets us fuse Hair of Inaba. Kind of fitting. It's so weird that Hair of Inaba is not actually available in Persona 4 itself. Yeah. So, in Special Fusion, Hair of Inaba level 25. Oh, Kurinushi and Niki Mitama, okay. Oh, it starts out with Arrow Rain and it has that as its inheritance thing. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, hang on. First, I actually need to unload my stuff. It's worth less than I expected. Oh, and the Fine Comb doesn't actually, make anything, at least not now. I think I'll take Strength and Magic on Yosuke over, Poison. Oh, the Skill Spanner! I remember that from Persona 4. Okay, I am going to be making Hair of Inaba now. Yes, I can go Resist Ice, Resist Wind, and Endure. It's mostly for Arrow Rain. And now I need to buy you back. I will sacrifice Bicorn to level up Akechi. I can get a level up on Morgana through sacrificing a Junk Persona. And let's sacrifice Ugabark for a level up for Himiko. Because I have the feeling that if I keep it around, I'm probably just going to end up just deleting it when I obtain a better Persona via a Gold Shadow. And at that rate, I've lost the Persona without it providing anything for me. Whereas if I sacrifice it now, at least I, you know, get something out of it. And now it's time for F.O.E. number 2. So, this time, I'm using Makoto as my main linker just to see how Discount Bestial Raw works with this setup. So I'm going to be starting, well, no wait, hang on. If I'm starting with all my buffs, I need to go for the Orb of Power first. And now my buffs, so Kunai back up, Counter Stance, and then you're going to go for, okay, so, Buster Girl. Buster Girl is a lot stronger than Chicken Kid. She is weak to electricity though, and strong against Psi. Everything else is neutral. She nulls sleep, poison, and paralysis, but she's neutral to every other ailment, which is kind of weird because most F.O.Es, even Chicken Kid, have resistances to at least some of the things they're not immune to. But you can still use binds or confusion. So in this case, I'm going to go for, I'm going to try for an agility bind. And sleep's not really gonna help here, so I guess Arn will just, there's actually no point to guarding. If I have Arn attack, she actually has a chance of, agility bind, so in case Teddy fails, I can go for that. So, okay, starting off with the Kunai backup. Now we go for the Scarecrow. Yeah, that missed, okay. So, Arn is potentially getting the bind here. Activate full throttle. Chie was still talking while Makoto was buffing herself. Okay, didn't get it. Okay, so here we go. So, start out with Electric Link. Yosuke will follow it up with, I'll save the Lucky Punch for when it's agility bound. Attack, Chie just attack.
からのミラクルショーはこれからよ
Oh, Chie can Tarukaja Makoto, because that does stack. I think I'll actually go with that.
優勝とくとご覧や
So at this point, these two are just going to attack to maintain the link thing. So okay, we got the first strike of the link going.
もう一発
Kunai backup activates. So, you know, Makoto is not FemC, so she won't be getting as much link damage. But we're still going to be doing quite a bit, especially thanks to the attack boost on Makoto there. But you will notice, yeah, every link hit is doing about the same amount. They don't compound the way that FemC's links do. So FemC is definitely the best linker at this point.
ありがとう
Especially once we get things like Best Your Raw on her. Please agility bind. No, okay, but we still get an elect link going.
クイーンさすが今がチャンスよ
So yeah, we've already dealt that much damage to it. Let's just keep going with more of these link setups. I really want to go for like Arrow Rain or something, because yeah, if I can get Agility Bind or Confusion, either one of them will prevent it from dodging, but if I can get either of those,
これからよ
then I can go for Lucky Punch, get the boost, and then off of that boost, go for Arrow Rain, which will be fun. Oh yeah, Buster Girl actually has voice dialogue. I'm waiting for a certain line from it though.
クマだからって Me too くらえ
Yeah, that line right there, Monday Nai, which literally means, no problem. But I would, like, if I was, like, localizing this, I would localize that as, this is fine. Just because memes. Also, that's... yeah, by the way, that's a thing that, yeah,
やっちゃうよ
it's still an FOE. FOEs are still insanely
危
strong.
ないよ注意して
So yeah, this is basically a battle of like rocket tag gameplay. We kill it relatively fast, but it kills us really fast. So let's Yomi return Teddy?
一気に型をつける
And now we go Elect Strike Link again. Oh, it's now bound, but you don't have the HP to use these anymore. My cunning plan is, unfortunately, not working that well, but I'm gonna have to just keep at it, because I really want to do as much damage as possible quickly. Like, at the very least, this thing usually likes to charge up before it actually hits you, which kind of makes it a little easy to deal with as far as FOEs go early in the game, because it gives you time to run. That's probably how it's intentionally designed, but since we're not running anymore, we are having to deal with the full brunt of its attacks, which are quite ridiculous.
くらえ
But that means it's probably going to spend this turn charging again, rather than actually attacking us. And then we'll probably be able to kill it next turn anyway. So yeah, Kunai back up, another link shot. Oh no, it's going to hit us. Thank you for the agility bind there. Oh no, full throttle's gone. And Kunai backup's gone. And can I? Yeah, I probably should have...
どうしよう
yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably going to die anyway this turn, we'll see. Do I Kunai back up, or do I just hit it? I'm probably just gonna hit it. I am, yep, hoping to kill it this turn, because I still have the boost, so my Link is gonna go first. Okay, good. If that had missed, I may have been in trouble. It's probably dead soon. Yep, there it goes. So yeah, that was a lot tougher. And that gets me Bondatara. Can't you get that from just normal, like, battles in Kamoshidaman's Labyrinth?
レベルアップ
Well, at least Futaba got a Navi level up.
いただきくべ
Oh, I didn't get a wild card from that. But I did actually manage to demonstrate something weird about Buster Girl, which is unique from all other FOEs. So, FOEs are guaranteed to drop their material, in this case, high-tech pack. But weirdly, Buster Girl is the only FOE that is coded as having a 10% chance to drop an additional copy of its main drop. I don't know why that is, but thanks to the data mine, I know that, so thank you, Araxa. Such a weird fact about this game.
おお体力つれえ
I mean, I'm glad Yosuke at least survived that, but yeah, let's get back. And fittingly, Yu Narukami is motivated for the end of this. I hope we're going to be finishing Junessic Land in this part. There may be more events left, I'm not sure, but let's go. I mean, we just killed a couple of F.O.Es. We are at top form right now. There's no way anything's going to be able to stop us now. I am intentionally tempting fate. But anyway, let's go through. My party right now is just whoever's lowest level out of everybody here. Which only Arn and Teddy are 22 right now. Yeah, confused hits from other enemies at least do trigger link follow-ups. I suppose I can just say one final thing about my dinosaur movie tangents, and that is that in... Apparently there is an F.O.E nearby. Also, apparently my battery is running out. Let's plug that in. Okay, that's where the fence is. And there's a thing right on the other side of it, so maybe let's not activate that switch just yet. I feel like that's kind of a trap. Oh, you can actually touch those and it hurts you. I did not know that. Huh. I guess that's a way to step on those tiles without, you know, incurring the wrath of F.O.Es. Okay, I get what they're asking you now. But yeah, dinosaur movie tangents. So, may have to stop for a moment because we're about to get an encounter. Yeah, so it comes at you from there and then we run south. Hopefully quickly. Oh, it's only one thing, that's fine. Please tell me he doesn't have 69 experience off of leveling up again. Nope, much more. I once had a Pokemon literally 1 experience off evolving in Gen 1. It was a Venonat. But yeah, those tangents. So, for some reason, out of all of like the weird Land Before Time sequels, by far, well not by far, but not so much my favorite, but probably the most memorable to me was the 5th one. Land Before Time 5, The Mysterious Island, it was called. That's the one where you have that, like, benevolent T-Rex and its parents. That was always kind of funny. And, like, Chomper, I think its name was. Who was always one of the more popular characters introduced in the Land Before Time sequels. And this is interesting, because this is back where that F.O.E used to be, but now, ha, I'm inside your territory. And you can't do anything about it. Oh, that's interesting. 1, 2, 3. I can't actually take a step forward because you're here. Huh. And if I go down... No, it's going there. Okay, 6, 5... Ah, yeah, but it's totally blocked me at this point. I think I will take this encounter and then I will go Bakei. I just realized that thing can move vertically as well as horizontally. It's actually gonna get me if I let this fight go on for one more turn, which it will. Yep, there it is. Hi. But I have Vanish Balls. Yeah, I don't think there's any more jiggle physics on that Haru animation in this game. But yeah, it's Go Bakei time. Okay, chance of agility bind on normal on a physical attack. Nice. Oh, I wonder if... okay, I have an idea. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so that traps it in there. But it's still aggroed onto me. But if I go here, that lures it back up. Alright, okay. Yeah. And now it is trying to chase me downwards. Or not. Okay, hang on. Okay. Is there a way that I can get it in here? I think there might be. Ah, yeah, I think that's what they want from you. So now it is in this little area. Oh, wait, hang on. If I go back in here... Okay, it's in this area now. It's stuck behind that gate. It is right on that gate, though, ready to start charging the moment that I turn the gates down, though. Is that going to give me enough spaces? Off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should give me just enough to get away. And there we go. We're through. I actually do kind of like that. For, like, that's effectively the last puzzle of this floor. So it had to be a little more involved. Give chest. Dino treasure map. Well, let's hope it's not to 1 rupee. Like in Wind Waker sometimes. Okay, so what we got? We got 1 treasure down there. We've got 1 up there. Yeah, of course, they put 1 in that area that we only use for that 1 meat thing. I'll need to go back through one of those areas anyway. I had a feeling we'd see them 1 more time before the end. Just realized their faces do look a little bit Muppet-like. Not Yosuke-saurus, just the regular herbivores. Yeah, unfortunately for you, we have an axe expert. Trees are nothing to us. Also, you're the one that Yosuke saved. Could you show a little bit more appreciation? And yeah, that's shikata nai, a very common Japanese phrase meaning it can't be helped. I really want to talk about what this dungeon actually represents, but it's not made obvious until later. Well, I mean, you know, you'd be invested too if it looked like exactly like you, but, I think I know why. Yeah. Yosuke-saurus is like what Yosuke used to be. So yeah, like, this is another thing that I really like about Q2, is that it actually explores this aspect to Yosuke, which I feel was very underutilized back in Persona 4. Yeah, I haven't really been a transfer student, but I have felt like this sometimes. Like, it's just kind of a thing because, like, when you think about it, every Persona protagonist is a transfer student, but they all just instantly make friends the moment they get to their new school and have a much happier time there than their old school. I mean, for Joker, it takes a while because shooting sucks, but anyway. But, like, just, it's kind of rare that this series spares a thought for those transfer students that aren't as lucky, the ones who don't end up making friends. It's a very interesting angle to Yosuke that I don't think it's even explored in Persona 4 at all. Like, it's vaguely alluded to in his social link, but, that's kind of more about Juness and how he has that reputation of being the Juness manager's kid, and Juness is, like, taking over all the local businesses, so people kind of blame him for that. Or, you know, like, exactly what I'm saying. Yukiko can just, you know, say what I'm thinking. It's funny because, like, a lot of people think that, oh, actually, no, the investigation team treats Yosuke terribly and he can do better, but, like, I mean... I was about to say compared to what he had before. I mean, you know, you don't want to settle for an abusive relationship if it's better than what you had before, but... But it is kind of true that they're more okay with how he really is, yeah. Yosuke's a much... It's funny, Yosuke was always somebody who, despite, you know, being with you the longest in Persona 4, I always felt like his character was kind of underdeveloped in that game, especially the parallels between him and the culprit of that game. Like that, I almost wonder if that should be explored a little bit more in a remake. I'm afraid, though, considering what happened with the answer in P3 Reload, I am very, very afraid of what a rewrite to Persona 4's script would do. So, it's a delicate balancing act. Yeah, maybe give them a piece of something else, too. I mean, like, his like, fists or kunai, but whatever. I mean, you guys do too. The Phantom Thieves are fine. Like, I feel like while the Phantom Thieves are found family, the investigation team are just high school friends. Meanwhile, C's are co-workers who eventually become friends. By my arts, our bonds will come hard as steel! And immediate encounter. It would really suck to game over right after that. Yeah, Hair of Inaba is in Japanese White Rabbit of Inaba, given what you said there. Okay, yeah, you can skip the animations of those. Is that going to trigger an all-out attack? It is. Okay, that's fine. Oh, nice. Stronger curse skill. Not going to be useful in the boss fight, because nothing there's weak to curse, but yeah. Nice to have regardless. Okay, right, we just got a little donut shape here, and then we have a shortcut back to the beginning, which we should definitely open up right now. It's going to make getting through here way more convenient. We can skip that annoying F.O.E puzzle at the end, and... the stairway to paradise is here. But first, I need to get those tiles there, and also the treasures on this floor. And I should probably leave first and save before I handle this cleanup. And just beneath this dinosaur footprint, we have the first treasure of the treasure map. A blank card, which I have bajillions of at this point. But at least they don't take up inventory slots because they're key items. And now, how the heck do we step on these floor tiles without brutally dying is the question. Okay, I need another beetle sap for something, so that was good. I think if I spend a turn in this fight, at least just one turn... Okay, yeah, that moves the T-Rex one closer, and then I think I should be able to slip through them now. And got the all-out finisher, too. Oh, Psy Boost on Haru just in time for the boss is nice. Sayo, you kind of would want that, but it's a little too over-leveled for it. I feel like you really only should be like 25 at most, I feel. Yeah, so now I should be able to get into this thing's territory. Are you serious? I'm still missing a tile. Where am I still missing a tile? Second treasure map spot gives us... another blank card. I would definitely take a wild card game, just saying.
行こうぜ
Neither of those F.O.Es decided to drop those. Okay, where is that one tile?
お宝さん
Oh! Oh, it's another one of those ones that's behind a fence. Right. Okay, yeah, if we're lured around here, I should be able to just step on that tile easily.
休ませてはくれないようだ
And there we go.
おー地図できた
Medic Pin grants use of Line Heal. Restore HP to one row of allies. Yeah, these are all pins based on Etrian Odyssey classes. Apparently the medic in the first game was, like, incredibly broken as a damage dealer. So I guess that's like Xenoblade 2 medic mentality. But okay then. That cleanup took longer than I expected, but next time...
そうくらよ
Next time will be the finale of Junessic Land. And I'll be rearranging my party, don't worry. See you all then.